A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will start 16th lecture of chapter 13 probability. So class, in previous lecture I have discussed the questions related to probability distribution table, and now in today's lecture I will discuss the questions related to binomial, probability or Bernoulli's theory. See. Now first of all I will start Bernoulli's theory. Let us see. Bernoulli's theorem. New heading is Bernoulli's theorem. Now let there is n independent trials. We have considered n independent trials and random variable x a random variable capital X, a random variable capital X. See, a random variable capital X denotes the number of success. Denotes the number of success. Again see, let there is n independent trials and a random variable x denotes the number of success in this trial. Number of success in these trials. Now let the probability of getting a success in a single trial, let the probability of getting success in a single trial, suppose P is the probability of getting success in a single trial, getting a success in a single trial. Now suppose this is P and Q be the probability of getting a failure in a single trial. In a single trial, we have considered Q. Now we can say probability of getting success in a single trial and probability of getting failure in a single trial. We can say P plus Q is equal to 1. This is the expression. You know, total probabilities is 1. Now we are going to consider, let capital S. Capital S we are going, or capital X is equal to R, that is random variable. Let capital X denotes a success. And capital F denotes failure. Capital S denotes success and capital F denotes failure. Now, number of ways of getting R success in n trial. Now, what we can say? The number of ways of getting R success in n trials. R successes in n trials. What we can write? We can write that is, in terms of combination, result will be NCR. R success in n trials. Now, what we can write about P of x is equal to R, means probability of, for the random variable x is equal to R. What we can write? See, now P of, for x is equal to R, what we can write? Means NCR, probability of success R times, whole upon R times, means success upon R. This is R times, suppose. Now into, for unsuccess means we can write failure. So failure up to n minus R, whole upon n minus R times. This is the failure. Now this one we can write, NCR, probability of success into R times into probability of failure. Now probability of failure, probability of failure into probability of failure into probability of failure n minus R times. This is the probability of failure. Now, you know, probability of success we have considered P. Now NCR into probability of success P P up to R times. And now probability of failure is F up to n minus R times. Now this expression we can write NCR, or probability of for x is equal to R success in n trial, we can write NCR into P to the power R into Q to the power n minus R. Now you know this formula I have completed in previous lecture also. So this is the probability of R success in n trials. We can write NCR into P to the power R into Q to the power n minus R. This is the probability of R success in n trials. So see, now from this equation, consider this is equation 1. From equation 1, what we can write? From equation 1, we can write from equation 1 we can write for zero success, this one we can write means zero success means n times failure, so result will be q times n times q. Now for a single success, for x is equal to 1, for one success this will be nc1 into p to the power 1 into q to the power n minus 1. This is for one success. And next for two success, x is equal to 2, nc2 p square q to the power n minus 2. Now see, now the probability distribution table, what we can write? Now the probability distribution table of random variable x, what we can write? Maybe express as, suppose this is for x and this is for px, this is the random variable and this is their corresponding frequencies, probabilities. So for x is equal to 0, this result is q to the power n. For x is equal to 1, this result is nc1 p to the power 1 into q to the power n minus 1. Now for two success, nc2 p to the power 2 q to the power n minus 2. Now for three success, nc3 p to the power 3 q to the power n minus 3. Now similarly we can write gen CR for R success, or last for n success result will be p to the power n and q will be 0. Now this is the binomial or probability distribution, probabilities of the random variable x at x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 3 given by their corresponding terms in the binomial expansion. So see, from this expression it is clear that the probability of the random variable x is given by their corresponding binomial expansion. So from this expression we can say the probabilities of random variable x, probability of random variable x or probability distribution, we can say probability distribution of random variable x and is given by, or we can say with their corresponding binomial expansion. With their corresponding binomial expansion of p plus q to the power n. When you will expand p plus q power n by using binomial, you will get the same result. So we can say the probability of the random variable x is given by their corresponding random variable x is given by their corresponding binomial expansion, that is p plus q power n. This is also known as the binomial distribution. See, now in other words also we can write the probability distribution of random variable x in this equation. You can see also this is also known as the binomial distribution. Binomially we have distribute this random variable, so this is the binomial distribution. Now see, this one we can also write binomial distribution of random variables. In other words, we can write this is the binomial distribution of random variables. Now this topic is totally completed. See, now I will come to the question or some standard points related to binomial distribution. Now come to the question. Question is, suppose a die or if the mean of question is find the mean of the binomial distribution. Mean of the binomial distribution. B is equal to 4 comma 1 by 3. Now you know the formula. Mean of binomial distribution, this is denoted by the formula n times total into probability of success. Now n into p, and this is also 4 into 1 by 3, result will be 4 by 3. Now this is the mean of the binomial distribution. Now come to the next question. The next question is question number 2. Question number 2. Find the or if the mean and variance. If the mean and variance of binomial distribution are respectively four and three. Now find the distribution. Find the distribution. Now we have to calculate in this question. In this question, this is given if the mean and the variance of the binomial distribution are respectively 4 and 3. So according to question, this is given n into p is equal to 3. This is 4, not 3. And n p q result is 3. This is given. This is mean and this is variance. And now we have to calculate first of all q. So when you will divide, consider equation 1 and equation 2. When you will divide equation 2 by equation 1, so now n p q whole upon n p, so you will get the result 3 whole upon 4. Now n p term will cancel out. This implies q will be equal to 3 by 4. Q will be equal to 3 by 4. This implies we can write p will be equal to 1 by 4 because p plus q result is 1, you know. Total probability is 1. So n is equal to, since you know n times p is equal to 4, this is given. Now p is equal to, you have get this value 1 by 4. So n into 1 by 4 result will be 4. This implies n will be equal to 16. N will be equal to 16. Now what will be the result? The result is required binomial distribution, that's the formula 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 power 16. This is the required binomial distribution. Now see, this question is totally completed. See.